Back now at 7:30 on CBS Mornings with a shot of Reagan National Airport, and all those airplanes you see there cannot fly anywhere, of course, without pilots, and that's a problem because airlines are struggling to find enough of them. Next year, they expect to have a shortage of more than 12,000 pilots, which has United Airlines launching a new program to train the next generation, including promoting some other workers to fill those vacancies. Errol Barnett got a look at the new program, and we find him at Reagan National Airport. Errol, I think this may be your opportunity to get your wings.
Hey, me, you, Tony, and everybody else, good morning. And it may be hard to imagine that this six-figure job with generous benefits and unlimited travel perks has become one of the most difficult occupations to fill. That was true even before the pandemic. So we went to my American home state of Arizona. We strapped in with the next generation of pilots to see how one of the biggest airlines in the country is taking a new approach to fill the flight deck of the future.
Lifting off at dawn in the Sonoran Desert means catching this special morning view in the Valley of the Sun.
It felt like a joyride. I love it. I love flying.
Mother of two, Ricky Foster, is at the helm, learning the ropes with her flight instructor. A former flight attendant, she has been inspired to upgrade her wings.
Show me an excuse and I'll show you how you can overcome that, you know? Like, you're too old. Well, I'm 38, and there's someone in my class that's a little older than me, so we're just starting now. We're getting it done.
Foster is one of 59 students in the inaugural classes of United Airlines Aviate Academy in Goodyear, Arizona. CEO Scott Kirby says this is their effort to combat the persistent staffing shortage on the flight deck, which has forced route reductions.
We've got over 100 regional aircraft that effectively aren't flying because there's not enough pilots to fly them.
By FAA regulation, pilots have to retire at age 65, and by one estimate, almost half of them will within 15 years. Couple that with the pandemic, which slowed the rate of new pilots taking to the skies, and it's almost impossible to keep pace with all the open seats.
One of the biggest sources for airlines was the military. The problem today is there are not that many pilots in the military. There are a lot of drone pilots, so that doesn't really help in terms of being able to bring people in.
United expects 50% of its pilots to come from this program, and half of those will be women and people of color. The airline offers some scholarships and priority to relatives of staff, which helped former University of San Diego football player Aiden Mack follow his father's flight path.
They're trying to cut down some of those financial barriers with this academy, and it's really just opening the door for a lot of people. So I try and show them how cool aviation is and that anybody can actually do it.
For Foster, who is originally from Jamaica, this journey is also about how her 17-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter see her.
They got to come in and check out the airplane, and I have a picture of my son sitting by my name. He was so proud in the picture, like, this is my mom, you know.
Future flyers, bringing it home for the family.
Now, Kirby acknowledges it will be a few years before these students make their way to the regional airlines, and even longer before they graduate to United and its larger aircraft. And for those of you who live outside of big cities, this shortage does mean fewer options and higher prices as all the major carriers cut back service due to the shortage. But Nate and everybody at the table, you know, Foster tells me that it really is the pride she feels from her kids that is the fuel that keeps her going. And that's why she wants everyone out there to consider this as a potential career.
Awesome stuff. Errol, thank you so much. What a great
Errol,
story.
I have to say, Errol, I like your placement. We're sitting there talking about United Airlines. They're going, hey, hey, shout out to American. I like American Airlines, too.
CBS News crew.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we spread the wealth. Thank you, Errol. Bravo, bravo to Miss Foster, though, and the message that she's sending to her son and to United Airlines for taking on this program. It's nice.
Well, let's recap the numbers overall. 12,000 openings. They pay six figures each. Time to line up. I think that's a good job.
Yeah, because soon here, this is your pilot, Tony Dokoupil speaking.
I would love that. Oh, my God. I use the broadcast voice.